Okay guys, I'm going to open this window and I want to show you guys what we do when we complete our Works Cited page. Now first you need to be at your MLA Works Cited page. I'm going to go out and show you how I got there quickly. Let's start from Google. You simply Google MLA Works Cited electronic sources, because most of you guys have electronic sources, whether it came from the FTCC virtual library or whether you Googled and found a reputable source. It's going to be an electronic source. So we're going to click there. And this is our online style guide, okay? If we scroll down here, you're going to look for the type of source you have. So we're going to assume that your first source is, of course, an electronic source, but it is from our database, one of our databases. So you notice there's different things here. If you're citing an entire website, web page, ebook, an image, article in a web magazine, article in an online scholarly journal, article from an online database. So it's going to be either one of these, either this or this. Let's go with online only scholarly journal. If you look at this here, your job is to make your source look exactly like this citation here. So I'm going to, for the sake of argument, I'm going to just point out each piece of this citation. So when you look at your source, of course your source has an author or two or three or five. The MLA format is last name, comma, first name, period. If you've got more than one author, you want to look in this handbook, Google it, MLA more than one author, MLA 3 or more authors, and it'll tell you how this should look. But if you only have one author, it's last name, comma, first name, period. If you notice, if I can make this a little bit, I can't make it bigger. Next, we have the name of the article, Research in Youth Culture and Policy, current conditions and future directions. The first letter of each word, unless it's an article, is capitalized. Yours must look exactly like this. So if your title is The Cat Sits Down, you would have the first letter of every word in that title capitalized. It would be in quotation marks, and it would end with a period that's inside the quotations. You move one space, then you have the name of the actual journal. If you notice, the journal is italicized. Instead of it ending with a period, it ends with a comma here. If there's a volume and number, you put it here in this style. If there's a publication date, it goes here with a comma. And then you've got the link to the article and then when it was accessed. If you don't remember when you accessed it, make up a date. I'm not going to know the difference. So if you notice, this is how this looks. Some of you got points taken off because you didn't do the author's name right. You might have put like a first initial or something instead of writing out the entire name. Many of you did not do the title of the article right, or you did not italicize the name of the journal, or you forgot to put the publication in the right place. Okay? This is for online only though. So if it was something that appeared in print, meaning it had page numbers, you've got to find that. And I think that would be down a little further. So that would be something like this here from the database. So this is similar to what we did up here. This actually looks more like what we would have because most of you guys' articles actually do have page numbers and they did come from a database. So similar, here we've got two authors. You notice it's last name, first name, comma, and then the person's name, first name, last name, period. You still have the name of the article in quotation marks, excuse me. You've got the name of the journal in italics. You've got your volume, your number, comma, the date it was published. That's if the day and month are available, and year. The page numbers, where it came from. So if it came from, I don't know, what's the one? NC Live, you put it there, or ProQuest or JSTOR. In this case, it came from Wiley Online Library. Then you have your DOI, and that's a number that's usually available, period. Then you have the accessed date. You've got another example here. That is all you do, folks. It is so simple. But if it does not look exactly like the example, it is wrong. If you have additional questions, please email me and let me know.